once you graduate from the UK education system, globally competitive ka na in that sense. Unlike if you finish a degree here in the Philippines, medyo kailangan mo pa mag-step up talaga. Okay, first, no, we ask the students, what's their purpose of pursuing studying in UK? Kasi it's very important that as a counselor, alam ko kung ano yung gusto niyang mangyari, no? Even before and after the student finishes his studies. After that, of course, I need to get to know the student. It's not, okay, sige, apply tayo. Hindi lang siya ganon. Getting to know the student is important, at least at a personal level, kasi you would know how to help the student if you know them personally. After that, of course, we go to the technical part, which is collection of requirements.
Basically, they just need their college credentials and their high school credentials as well, no, transcript, diploma, those things. And even for graduates, no, they would also ask for their resume or curriculum vitae. And then also we also ask for their IELTS. But for IELTS naman, this is usually for universities, okay, that would really ask for IELTS or other English placement tests like Duolingo, TOEFL, PTE, though IELTS is really preferred naman. But there are colleges and a few universities naman that waive the IELTS requirement for the very reason that we are here in the Philippines and they know that Filipinos have a good command of English. So ang tinatanong lang nila is the Certificate of English as the medium of instruction to waive the IELTS. So this has helped students so much, especially yung mga afraid mag-IELTS or time constraint, especially pag time constraint, they want to apply now but they do not have the leisure to review and take the IELTS. Then we can actually find them schools that will waive the IELTS for Filipino students. So I think that's a benefit for us Filipinos.
And we also have a requirement called the Statement of Purpose or SOP. So essentially para siyang essay, no, wherein you want to let the schools and the immigration know of your purpose in studying in Australia and your future plans.
For New Zealand, it's pretty similar din naman to Australia. So ang process kasi dito is first nga course matching and yung pag-know talaga sa demographic profile ng student namin. And then after that, we apply for a school. Once na nakapag-decide na tayo for a course in a school, we apply to that school. We send the application nga, and then issuance na of offer letter once you're qualified. And siguro ito din yung mga kadalasang tinatanong or palaging naka-attach na ito sa pangalang New Zealand kasi yung show money. So for New Zealand kasi you are required to show money nga or yung financial capability natin. So sa mga hindi nakakaalam, yung show money kasi it's like an evidence or a proof that you have the capability or the capacity to support your studies talaga while you're in New Zealand. So for this, you are required to show yung sum ng 1-year tuition fee and then plus 1-year living expense and then yung airfare natin. So for the living expense, we're looking at around 23,000 New Zealand dollars. And then for the 1-year tuition fee, depende sa school na ina-applyan natin, it can range from 15,000 to 27,000 NZD for a year. And then for the airfare, we're looking at around 2,000 NZD up to 4,000 NZD. So yung sum nun, sobrahan lang natin konti para makita ni New Zealand na hindi naman natin maubos yung pera natin sa application lang na meron pang maiiwan sa atin. That's the show money na. And once na satisfy naman natin yun, we're good with the financial documents then.
You will fully be accepted in the university if you meet the requirements.
The best destination for students to go to because, of course, first and foremost, among all the other destinations, Canada is actually one of the most affordable. So that's number one. Number two is because there is an opportunity. Now, while you are studying in Canada, you can actually work part-time, 20 hours maximum a week. So that can actually be an advantage to the student because they will not just have, educational trainings on one hand. It is also coupled with, real-life work immersion in Canada as early as their first year or first semester. But more than that, the part-time work for 20 hours is that international students in Canada also has the ability to work after graduation. Yan yung tinatawag natin na postgraduate work permit. So for example, a student would be taking a 2 years postgraduate diploma or a diploma in Canada, no? So student permit yung status niya. Then after he or she graduates, he or she would be given 2 to 3 years na postgraduate work permit. So mapapalitan yung status nila. Also, another thing, no, with Filipino students is that they can actually bring their spouse, no? They can bring even their common law partners and their children as their dependents, and their partners will be given a chance to work full-time under the open work permit, under the student permit of the student.
Once you graduate from the UK education system, globally competitive ka na in that sense. Unlike if you finish a degree here in the Philippines, medyo kailangan mo pa mag-step up talaga. Maybe you take, another degree or different trainings. Unlike if you go to UK, medyo mas marami yung options mo.
Sige, I'll go ahead. No?
Usually,
Usually, for Australia talaga, yung proximity is a big factor for students, no? Siguro mga less than 10 hours flight lang. So, kung homesick ka, di ba, anytime pwede ka naman bumalik ng Philippines. Kasi usually, ang student visa, multiple entry naman yan. So, if meron kang school break, pwede kang bumalik ng Philippines to visit your family, no? And important din for Australians kasi yung work-life balance. So, a lot of the times, yung mga schools sa Australia, hindi naman full 5 days a week or 6 days a week ang classes, no? Mostly 2 to 3 days lang. And then the rest of the week, you can pursue your personal endeavors kung gusto mo mag-travel around the country, or since students have part-time work.
So the great thing about applying for New Zealand is first, si New Zealand nga, since it's a very developing or young country pa lang, they're also low on manpower pa. So that's actually one of the many reasons kung bakit the New Zealand government is also parang promoting international students to study in their country to further improve their manpower din. So for us Filipinos, we are very much capable. Pero sadly kasi, being from a third world country, sometimes yung mga credentials natin is not recognized pa. So even if there are opportunities in New Zealand or in Australia, hindi pa natin mapapractice kasi we do not have the professional qualification. So ang mangyayari niyan, when we go to New Zealand, we can study, we can get that student visa nga, we gain that New Zealand qualification, and after that, we're more than prepared na to join their workforce. And that's one of the best things about studying in New Zealand.
For us, because of our partnership that has been well established through the years, talagang we're able to provide our students a better experience. So that's why students have to come to us if they really want a smooth experience going abroad.
Napatunayan na ni IDP yung name niya sa industry. So, 'di ba? Why go to others if you can go to the best?
We Eastern scientists talaga. And we assure them na all the processes you're doing right now are legal and official, no? So, ayun, yun talaga sana yung gusto namin i-highlight.
Hindi namin pinapatungan yung mga binabayan nila na kung ano yung ilalabas nilang pera or yung amount na ilalabas nila is mapupunta talaga directly sa institution kung saan dapat yung nakalaan.
We are the best education specialists in the world, especially in the area of student placement. We have over 5 decades na po ang IDP. Mas matanda pa sa mga buhay ng mga students na pumupunta sa amin. So even before they were born, IDP has been existing.